Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have completed with the texturing part over here. So we'll be starting up with the lighting part for this particular tutorial over here for this interior. So let's get started. So over here, first let's go into rendering, render setup, and let's set it to Vray over here. I'll start up with few of the photometric lights over here. So let's go into this lights, photometric lights, and I'll take a target light over here. Let's just drag and drop over here a target light over here. So I'll just go into this and I'll select this as lights over here, so I can only select those lights. I cannot select any other objects, so that would be easy for me to work over here. After that, let's go into this lights. I'll go into the modifier over here. Let's set it to over here right now as high quality. Shadows, I can keep this on. Let's go into this and set it as Vray shadows. I'll go over here and set it as uniform diffuse over here. Let's go down and you have the intensities over here. You can change this stuff over here, like fluorescent, you want warm, you want cool, that we can easily change it. You can set it mercury. Alright, so again select this. I'll off this right now. I'll off the Vray shadow and I'll keep this halogen as warm over here, and this is what your intensity is. How much intensity you want to define, you can just define the intensity over here. Also, if I go into the Kelvin, you can see that I can change the Kelvin of this particular light over here. I'll set this as point, that is perfect. If you want to work with near and far attenuation, that how long distance the light should go, you can set the near and far attenuation over here. So after that, what I'll do over here is like, I'll just select this, select this light, and again shift and just drag it. And now what I'll do over here is like, once you clone it, I'll set it as instance over here. So you can just set this as instance. So whatever changes you will do for one light is going to affect the other light. So that can be done. That is a good option over here. You can use the instance stuff over here. So after that, I'll just render and see how it looks like. Okay, so we need to reduce the light intensities because it's looking more of yellow. So we'll slightly reduce the intensity of the light. So let's select this over here, and also you have this intensity parameter. So if I reduce one of its intensity, it's definitely going to reduce for all the lights. And also you can slightly work with this parameter. Okay, it's becoming more of a red. I think this looks much better. So there are a lot of things, lot of settings we'll be doing it over here right now. So the emit from light, that's what the shape is, that is point we have set over here, won't change it. Okay. So one disadvantage is like if you want to change only for this, or if you want to off the shadow of only one of the slides, then you have to do copy instead of instance. So that you have to take care of it. Filter color, that's your color, you can say the temperature of the light, that can also be defined from here also. So if you want, I can slightly change it. So if I go over here and luminosity, let's render it again. I'll just copy this Kelvin value and I'll change this Kelvin over here. Okay. It's getting much more lighter. That's what we are looking for. I'll increase the Kelvin. And I'll slightly increase the intensity of this particular light. Alright. So what I can do over here is like, I can activate this option, that's your render region over here. And what I can do is like, I can just increase this from here and I can just render this. So you can use this render the region. You can just select the region and you can render that part. Now, definitely, we need to put some lights over here also. So for that, what I can do over here is like, I can go over here and I can take a Vray light. Let's take one Vray light over here. Slightly push this up. And let's set this Vray light to dome also. You can make it as dome also. And if you want, I can increase the resolution of this and reduce the multiplier to 0.05 for this particular light. And over here, go into the options, double-sided, invisible, and let's reduce this, no decay, reduce the size of this light over here. So let's again go to the top view over here, press shift and drag it. So I'll just make it as a copy for now. Let's see how it looks like. So lighting is something like you cannot achieve it, on the first go. So you need to work out. Let's see how it looks. So let's try to render this stuff. We can slightly increase the intensity of this 0.2. Can slightly increase the intensity of this. So we'll just see how it looks like. Let's just render it again. I think the intensity is more over here. We'll reduce that because we have not activated the global illumination also over here. We also need to work on that. So if I just try to render this area, you can see how it looks. So let it render. Okay, so we need to reduce the intensity of this. So I'll just go over here and I'll set it to 0.08. I'm sorry, 0.08. And I'll go into the temperature over here. I'll set the temperature for this light a bit less, like this. So same for this 0.08 and temperature, that is 5330. That's the value for this light. So I'll change this 0.08, temperature 5330. So definitely we'll be doing a lot of changes with the lights over here. We are not finalizing it over here. So we need to see first how it looks like. Alright. So there are a lot of things like render settings is left out, and we'll be definitely working with more lights. We'll put some more lights over here. We'll be highlighting those areas. So like you can just select this and I can just go into the material and I can give a light material also over here. So I can just easily assign a light material for this, and let's just render that. Okay, doesn't look good, so undo that. Okay. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the lighting part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.